Greek podcast. We're at New York Prime. And of course, we are sponsored by Braman Motor Cars, Jupiter in West Palm Beach. Your next experience of buying a car should be there. It's a luxury car, and you will feel like a winner. I am with Ryan, my buddy, who guaranteed last week on his show the Jets would win. Justify yourself right now, sir. Justify your Jet. He went to the game. He called me during the game, texted me. It's in. All the tea in China. Well, guess what? The Chinese are not having tea.
Chinese are drinking water.
All the Gucci shoes and Boca. These were the guarantees last week on the Greek podcast, and Zippo came. What happened? We're done, by the way.
We're done. We're done. Listen, the Jets are done. We're done. Our bet's done.
It's finished. It's finished.
I'll sell this bet to anybody who wants it for 40%.
Oh, yeah, they'll take it.
It's like medical receivables right now.
It is bad.
Bad. So what happened? First of all, nothing.
Nothing.
I mean, when I tell you it was...
It had to be a brutal game to watch.
Oh, aside from the fact that it's 180 degrees.
Yeah.
I mean, they built that stadium to screw the visiting team. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's shady.
It's like the old Orange Bowl.
It's the shade comes about 60% across the field, and then the visitors' bench is like a charcoal briquette.
Oh, it's brutal. I sat there too a couple times.
Hot. I mean, it's painfully hot.
Oh, great. I had great seats a couple times. And again, this was last week, so we're in November.
No, I had phenomenal seats. I was on the 25-yard line, 13 rows off the field. I mean, I watched the Jets come out of the tunnel, and that was the most exciting part of the game. I was like, let's go, boys! And the one guy looked up at me and he goes, don't waste your money.
Yeah, you know who I like for the Jets? He's really a baller. Adams.
He's awesome.
He's awesome.
He's fantastic.
But I mean, again, he throws 4 touchdowns,
Listen, all right,
4 interceptions, and they almost still won.
That's what I'm saying. It was not who was the better team. It was who was least worst.
Yeah.
And it was one interception for pick 6 won the whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a joke. It was horrible.
It was terrible.
But I will tell you this. Long, the center.
He's terrible.
They need to shoot. They need to take him out into
not for long.
You know what? Just take him out.
Why did they take him out in the third quarter?
Take him out. Take him out to slaughter.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he was throwing passes through his legs to people who weren't there.
No, he was
I don't understand that.
It's terrible. He's supposed to be professional.
60% of the offense is out of the shotgun.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that you're not supposed to have an issue with.
No, I agree with you 100%.
I mean,
it's like having a bar and not having liquor. I mean, come on.
It's ridiculous. Or cigars.
Or cigars.
I mean, how can you have a bar not having cigars? I mean,
Now, the election was Tuesday.
Yeah.
We know you're a
Thank
Republican.
God it's over.
It's over. All the ads are gone. How do you think everybody's shaked out? President Trump had a conference yesterday. He told the CNN guy, get out.
You're a bad man.
You're a bad man.
He's a bad boy.
He's a bad man. Will that guy ever be in the White House again?
No, but I don't think. I mean, he's capitalizing on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
do you think he gets fired from
years.
CNN?
No, absolutely not. I think they could probably give him a chairman's position. No, I think no. He's like a martyr.
Yeah.
You know.
He didn't want to let go of that mic.
He didn't want that girl was
running around.
She just like dipped down.
Yeah. And she was like chasing him around. He's moving.
If you didn't see this,
check it out.
If you didn't see this, go onto YouTube. It's all over the internet. It's what was his name?
I forget his name. I don't even know his name. But I can tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I don't think a reporter will ever own a mic again. I think it'll be the boom mic where they put it in front of you and take it back. Take it back.
Right,
yeah.
absolutely.
I noticed that one thing.
Yeah, that girl was like, give me the mic, give me the mic.
No.
Beat it.
Yeah. And Trump's like talking to him. You're done.
Right, you're done. And then the next guy stands up and he's like, just for clarification, I'm with him. And Trump was like, oh, come on, man. He just shouldn't hold a press conference.
Now, some big things happened in the state of Florida.
Yes.
One thing I feel very bad about is Palm Beach Kennel Club looks like
they're gonna. So what's gonna happen?
It looks like 2020. They're done dog racing.
So they're just gonna be out of business, and they'll just be like a pari-mutuel.
There'll be a poker situation, and see if they allowed someday slots. A lot of people are gonna lose their jobs.
Yeah,
I mean, you might
bad.
see one day where you drive past 20 years from now. Who knows where we'll be? You might see that place is all condos.
I mean, look, I'm an animal lover. You know, I got a big dog, and I get it. But I had a friend of mine. I don't know if you remember. I don't know if you remember a guy named Izzy Lloyd.
No.
So he passed away. Really nice guy. He owned tons of dogs, tons of greyhounds. And I got to tell you something. This guy treated those dogs like they were family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so I guess in any environment where you have an animal doing the work for you, there are going to be people that just have no respect for the same way that people have no respect for other human life.
It could be anything else.
Right.
There's 17 tracks in a country. Florida's got 11.
Right. So
Yeah,
it's
so
a big,
it was a big issue
it's
here.
a big issue
But
here.
I feel bad for anybody losing their job.
Yeah, but I mean, you got people losing their job. You got people losing their entertainment and their fun. I mean, I think that there was some step in between where there were, like, if there were some major sanctions against an owner who mistreated a dog, you know, like maybe they could get their ticket yanked forever. Yeah. I'm sure in horse racing they protect the horses, right? Yeah. So there was a way to handle this without just saying no more horse racing. You know,
That's it. But again, the people got behind it and they voted.
Nobody got behind it. They just voted yes on all the amendments.
Yeah.
Because and what's interesting is if you look at the actual
vote
count, and you look at the amendments that passed, every single amendment passed with right around 4 million votes. Every single one.
Yeah.
They all had the exact yes-no ratio. So what happened was there was a huge turnout to the midterms. People checked off the boxes, you know, of the politicians that they wanted to vote for, and then they just voted yes on all the amendments. Now we know to read them.
And then the casinos, now Seminole will control everything.
Right. So Seminole and Disney co-sponsored this bill by virtue of paying for it. And so what happened now? So Amendment 3 passed.
Yeah.
And it passed by 64%.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous, right? So it's the exact 4 million vote. So now in order for anyone to be issued a casino license, they have to get 60% of the popular vote.
In the state of Florida.
In the state of Florida.
Not the county.
It's never happened for anything.
Yeah.
I mean, if Moses was running for governor, he wouldn't get 60% of the vote, or Jesus for that matter. I mean, like
now, can that be changed? Can that go up for vote again down the line?
Yeah, I mean, I guess they can vote at some point to re-amend it back
2 years from now, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, but it's unlikely that. I mean, listen, you got big money behind that motivation.
Now, do you think we'll ever get sports betting?
I know that the Amendment 3, I believe, I shouldn't say I know, I believe that Amendment 3 was related only to new issuances of casino licenses.
Okay.
So I think if you are a licensed casino, and some lobby achieves, gets the Florida government to approve sports betting, then if you have a casino license, you would get it.
Sure.
And I got to tell you, I don't think it's an unrealistic. I mean, when you look at what's going on in Jersey and Vegas, it wasn't a good week from this week.
Yeah, but still, Well, this week they lost 7 to 10 million, but that was this week. They took in 270 million. They crushed it every week.
Crazy.
It's a great thing that they can make money on for the state. I mean, like other things they can. It'll produce jobs, and that's what you need to do.
Right.
So it is a big thing.
Right. For every one bookmaker sitting on his couch, there's probably 12 people in a casino that do the same job.
Oh, yeah. They
getting rid of private PMs, it helps.
No. They're doing real well.
Right.
So you did see what was going on, obviously. Now the election's over. It's a little bit quieter, which is good.
Yeah.
We get back to a little bit of football. Thanksgiving's coming up next Thursday.
Yeah.
We'll have our Thanksgiving show next week. What's going on at Prime Cigar and Brickell?
Prime Cigar and Brickell, Saturday night, we got a big party, big going away party for Dave.
Yeah, Dave the manager.
So Dave the manager has been with us for going on 9 years.
And this is your partner, Jason's brother.
Yep, Jason's brother. He's a partner of mine in business. He's finally, not finally, but he's retiring. He's moving on to bigger pastures. And,
cool.
Real good guy, so we're going to have a nice going away party for him.
I wasn't invited, by the way, until last minute.
He was invited.
I was not invited.
Right before our camera guy said, go.
I mean, he has a great way of having things go, you're coming? I didn't even know. Like, I'm just sitting home for you to call me. I mean, forget it.
I just always feel like you're with me.
Yeah. And he has a way, if he calls you and you don't answer, he gets mad. He looks like, it's just, and then the text comes in. What are you doing?
You're dead to me.
Yeah.
I tore my clothing.
I could be doing something else. It's ironic, though, when things happen and how time passes with everybody. Like you said, David's going.
9 years.
That's amazing. A long time.
It's amazing, yeah.
That is a long time.
Yeah.
Now, did anything change with cigars with anything? Like when they were having the embargo with Cuba, the cigars come over, was all that the same?
Are you talking about
when you can bring cigars over?
So I think that I think it was the last iteration of it was 100 cigar rule.
Okay.
Like you could bring over 100 cigars for your own personal consumption.
Yeah, but you can't sell them to consumers.
No, you can't sell them to consumers. It's still a federally disapproved product, but it's still an embargo product. But I know that when Trump took office, he tightened up the travel rules a little.
Yeah.
But from what I understand, people are still going and having a good time. But it's definitely not as hypey as it was when Obama first said, "Oh, let's all go to Cuba and have a good time."
When Cigar Aficionado, and I know you noticed, and we have a friend this happened to, so I want to see, like when Oprah says something,
right,
and she has like her gift list around the holidays.
She blows up a company and usually puts them out of business.
Yeah. Now Cigar Aficionado comes out with their cigar of the year.
Yeah.
How percentage-wise, ballpark, would you say that cigar increases?
Thousands of percent.
Really?
Oh.
without even nobody doubts it.
It is the biggest piece of marketing for cigars in the world.
Has there ever been a cigar that's won back to back? Or no? Or is that a rule they change every year?
No, there's never been a cigar that won back to back, but there have been cigar manufacturers like Monte Cristo is a manufacturer, Padron is a manufacturer. So Padron has won Cigar of the Year a number of times. There are just so many manufacturers of the really
Would you
brands.
make it as same as like a movie with an Oscar? Is it that level?
Yeah. So where you would have like Scorsese has been nominated.
Yeah.
So he makes different movies, but he gets nominated and wins. So yeah, the maker of the cigars.
Is that something you think they strive for? Or they if we get it, we get it.
Everybody wants Cigar of the Year. The problem is that when you get Cigar of the Year, it's a double-edged sword, right? So now you have a zillion. First of all, no one knows if they're even in the running.
Okay.
Right? So you get a call from and Dave Savona, who's a partner of Cigar Aficionados, is a friend of mine. And
now, didn't our friend's company get it years ago?
Yeah, Mark. Yeah, sure. So what happens is you don't know if you're getting it.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it's announced.
Yeah.
So like when my friend Alan Rubin, who owns Alec Bradley Cigars, he won Cigar of the Year with Prensado probably 2012 or 13, and all of a sudden he had like 9 million orders for cigars.
Yeah.
And it's not like we pump these things out with a machine. These things are handmade.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden you're like, oh my God.
And there's a lot of orders you can't fill.
Yeah, you can't fill orders, and then everybody gets mad. I can't get the cigar. I thought it was one of your good accounts.
Yeah. Now, Cigar Aficionado, does it come out right around now?
Every month.
No, I know, but I mean,
Cigar of the Year.
Is it coming out around the holidays? I thought September, October. Because I was talking to somebody about this the other night. I thought it was very interesting.
I probably should know this.
Yeah, I would think you would. I said I'll ask my buddy who knows it.
You ever heard of this company, Nielsen Rating?
I mean, the Greek podcast. I would think around the holidays. Because you would just think it goes hand in hand.
Are we talking about something else?
He doesn't know, by the way.
I have no idea. I should know this.
This guy owns cigar bars.
If I thought about it, I would know it. I haven't eaten all day. I had one bite of bread.
It is the Greek podcast. We are live at New York Prime. Remember, it's the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. Perfect time to give somebody a gift card. And this says something when you give somebody a gift card. So next time you're in the area, stop in, pick up a gift card. It's a great gift. Everybody will love it. I guarantee it, and they will come back. Because a lot of times around the holidays, you don't know what to get people. A lot of times, guys, even now, even more so, don't know what to get women. And I used to always buy...
Get them a gift card to New York Prime.
That's right.
Obviously, what do you get a woman?
Yeah, well, I would buy perfume or something like that, somebody you did business with, but now it's like, oh, wait a minute. A gift card is the place to go.
Absolutely.
Now, if you really want to be a baller, buy him a car at Braman Motor Cars.
I was going to say,
that's right.
I was going to say, get him a gift card to Braman. Like, can I get a $10,000 gift card?
I'm sure somebody does it.
I'm sure they've done it.
Yeah, JC walks in, give me a $50,000 gift card. Imagine that getting a gift card from Braman.
Right.
Oh my God, it's so Braman BMW. Jupiter, West Palm, that's a great gift card. It's Ryan and Greek. We're doing a Greek podcast. We're talking about sports, cigars, politics, and possibly nothing. That's what it's all about. We'll be back in a few minutes. Thanks for always watching, and I hope you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, it's not a problem, because this isn't great. Peace.
I'm Jillian, and this is my BMW M235, and I got it here at Braman BMW of Jupiter. Braman is really close to home, and everyone is so friendly here.
Hi, Jillian.
Hi. My mom wanted me to get a safe car, and Braman Service Department has me in and out fast. Plus, because of Club Braman, I get to race around a real track. Sorry, Mom.
Fall into exceptional BMW savings. Get world-class Club Braman benefits and best price. Go to whybraman.com, West Palm Beach and Jupiter.
Greek podcast. We're back in New York Prime, where we always are holding camp. This is a place you definitely should come for the holidays, for dinner, anytime. It always makes a big night even special. I'm with my boy Ryan, and he did his research. Even though we did our break, he found out when does Cigar Aficionado Cigar of the Year come out?
January, February.
January, February. There it is. Alabama played LSU last week. They were laying 15 points. They blew them out.
They could have laid 50.
Well, they couldn't lay more than 29.
No, 29. Right?
They could have laid 28. Can anybody beat that team? Don't you love Saban on his sideline, screaming, yelling?
I love how angry he is. I think he goes home and just punches things.
Oh, he's got to be
awesome.
unbelievable.
He's a machine.
Oh, he is. He definitely is. He gets so angry. And how about this weather we're having down here? This is perfect.
It's starting to warm up a little bit again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really, really beautiful for a bunch of days.
Yeah, it was a little bit cool.
Yeah,
And then
I'll take
everybody's like, oh my God, it's a little cool. I'm like, wow. Now the time difference, does that jam you up at all?
It did. It screwed me up. I don't know if I was coming to...
Look at this shrimp we get here for New York Prime.
Scotty the man.
Oh my God, these shrimp are like...
Delivered by management and ownership.
Look at this
guy.
Like, guys, they're like big as Rolexes.
Shrimp. Why do they call those things shrimp? They should call them massives.
Oh my God. It's like a Brightly watch.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
So the time difference messed you up. Now, wasn't Florida going to change it and not do it?
I know Puerto Rico doesn't do it, and a couple other... I know
Indiana, because of the cows.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I thought they did it for farmers originally, though.
I think they stopped because the cows
I
were
don't even know
bitching.
why they do that.
The cows got a union together.
The cow union. Both of them.
They said that's it.
My uncle's the president.
We're not going to do. We're not going to give you chocolate milk if you do this.
Right.
So it messed you up. In what
did.
respect? You don't really lose. You don't really gain
You
an
don't
hour.
gain or lose anything, but I got up, and I was, and it was what was it? It was the morning of the Jet game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Sunday.
Yeah.
So I got up.
And you probably went outside until 3.
Oh yeah, we were down in Miami.
You're a middle-aged guy. Let's say that.
Middle-aged.
Middle-aged.
I lived in '93.
Yeah. And this guy still goes out until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning all the time, which cracks me up. We used to do the podcast. We've done this now 3, 4 years.
I think it's like
We used
5
to do
years.
about like 8 o'clock in the morning.
I come
And
rolling
he's
in.
rolling in. And you think he was like a senior in college.
Like putting toothpicks in my eyes.
Yeah, I'd be like, you're all right? Yeah, I'm right around the corner. I'm like, what corner? He goes, I'm in Brickell.
I'm my PJs. What do you want? I'll be
That
there
would
in
crack
5
me
minutes.
up. That's what I used to love about you. Like, you know, what most of your friends, for me anyway, that ends. Not with you.
Yeah.
But most guys are like, you know, they can't get out. And you're out a lot. You're bebopping around. You got the business. You're doing different things, parties, different stuff like that. But I always crack up because I'll call you, and then he sends me a picture of where he is. Now, we talked about this on the Penthouse, about people who send you pictures. I believe you. Now, why does that? Because my brother is a therapist, says he has a reason behind that. Now, why do you do that? Do you think it adds to your argument or excuse? Like, I'm in traffic, and then he takes a picture, there's like 8 cars on lanes. I believe you.
Because you know, I mean, like with people who I actually want to be who I just want to prove that I would never, ever even stretch the truth.
Yeah.
And be absolutely legitimately honest with you.
Yeah, but you have huge credibility. Or is it because you're always late?
Yeah, but sometimes the picture tells 1,000 words.
Oh, of course.
And I only like to text 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Like in traffic, and then I take a picture of I-95 at 3:13 a.m. with brake lights 7 miles long. Why do you do that? Why do you close the lanes down? You're ruining my life. I'm just talking to the DOT.
One thing I did find out from my girlfriend, who's now my wife, who has more angles than a Bellagio blackjack dealer, she told me you could use the same picture and you could just change the time. And I'm like, you can? And she's like, yeah. I go, Brian does it to me all the time. She goes, it's probably the same picture, G. He changed it. So I'm looking at my thread. This is like 12:30 at night, my pull.
I've never seen this picture before.
I'm like, is that an alley? And I go back to the other one. I go, is that an alley?
Same license plate?
Yeah, she's like, you can do it. I go, how do you know? She goes, because I do it.
So how many-
So did you know that you could do that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, she said she could put the same picture in there, and just all you got to do is, and then it prints that time that you're sending. So during the day, he texts me, I'm in traffic. It's a nighttime picture of Brickell. I'm like, where the hell is this? It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Now, you talk about switching pictures and switching stuff. How many of your friends have done a trip to, let's say, an island nation that was a quote-unquote fishing trip?
Yeah.
And they take 11 pictures of themselves on a boat holding a fishing rod with different shirts?
Yeah.
Just so they have enough for every day.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Yeah, I had my friends come down.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
because they're covered. I had my friends come down about a month ago, 4 guys, and we weren't together for a long time. And one thing I will say is, I believe this anyway, with the guys I was with, people don't change.
No.
And I've talked about this. My one buddy who was in the restaurant business, we went to Prime Italian, stopped by Prime 112, and everything we got, he told me what it cost. Because we were getting hammered. And he was like that.
Oh,
I'm
like what the food cost?
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I got this.
He's the frustrated guy.
Yeah. I got risotto and lobster. Was a
Right.
special. I knew it was going to be a lot. It was $85.
For rice and lobster tail.
And he goes to me, do you know what that cost him?
Right.
He goes, probably $4. And the waiter's bringing out, now they know me, Greek, what's up? I'm like, I don't want to hear this. I go, you're making me, just forget it.
You're paying for the experience.
And the guy comes over and he stopped the waiter. And the waiter looks at him and goes, sir, I don't know the cost of the food. I go,
does this
you
cost?
will never change. You did the same thing. He goes, I'm just saying, if you don't mind getting ripped off, that's fine. You like all this, but that's like $4. And then when the bill goes, 80, it was so loud, $82. And then my other friend, who always has to share his food. Not us. People at different tables.
Oh, he's like, you got to taste this?
Yeah. So there was a woman. She was very nice. I say she was in early 50s, late 40s, great legs. And we were getting one of my specials. They have the Orioles. And the specials, and it's like a Zapoli with the Orioles inside.
Right.
And she's looking over, and he goes, "You want some?" She goes, "Oh, looks great." He goes, "Come on over." And I go to him, "You did that 20 years ago. You used to
That's your move.
Yeah, but I don't like that. Like, he wasn't hitting on her. Then she comes over, they start talking, and our conversation ends.
Right.
And then it's like, why do you give food? Like, and then he started.
So he gives food to other tables.
If they looked over, he's like, "You want to try some?"
Now I'm going to give you one of the most annoying things on earth.
Yeah.
How much does it upset you when you're sitting around a table with a bunch of guys and a guy goes like this?
Oh, that bothers me.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
if you ask me,
hold on, I'll buy you the same thing that I'm eating.
Yeah, I don't want it anymore.
Don't touch my food.
I don't want it
I'm
anymore.
done. I'm done.
I don't want it anymore.
I'm done. Don't touch my food.
Yeah, at
I'm
work,
sorry.
if somebody
and
takes,
I'm a giver. You guys know I'm a giver, but don't touch my food.
The other thing I don't like ever, if somebody takes my paper and goes in a bathroom and goes, I don't want it. You keep it. I'll get another New York Post. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't do it.
Right.
But two of those moves happened.
Yeah.
And I'm talking 15, 20 years later. And then my other guy with a girl. He used to get fixated on a girl. And when we would chase that one girl all night.
No matter where she went, you went to the same club.
Yeah, and we got lucky because we went to Live, and he talked to some girl, and we stopped at the Delano for a drink, and then he saw some girl, and he was talking to her, and he goes, "Oh, where you going?" He goes, "Oh, we're going to Live." He comes, "Great, can you get her in Live?" I said, "Probably." He goes, and he comes back, and he goes, "You got 4 friends." I said, "No, I can't get her in Live with 4 friends." I said, "Tell her to meet. She don't need us."
Right.
We're at Live. It's like, I don't know. It's getting late. No,
4
we're
in the
getting.
morning.
We're getting.
Right.
We're done. We're done.
Right.
First of all, what you said is unbelievable, which is great. You go, "How do you do it when you don't drink?"
Right. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah.
And I don't get drunk.
Yeah.
You know, I drink socially. I'll have a scotch.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be in that environment, which is just, it's
boom.
It's just, I call it the vampires. I mean, it's things come alive at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
And to be in that environment, drinking water, watching the insanity, because if you're with a group of guys, you're with 5 or 6 guys, at least 3 of them are doing things where you're like, oh my God.
What are you doing?
How old are you?
Yeah. Right. So the girl comes in, it's there, he's talking to her, he comes over, the hit, I could see, I know who we're following. He goes, "I'm going to let her sit down for a while. You think I should get her a drink?" I said, "Get her a drink if you want to get her a drink." I said, "I'm going to tell you right now, if you buy her a drink, it's expensive." So he sits down for 2 seconds. The girl comes over, it's $2,500 to sit at the table. I told this story. But again, the same 3 patterns. The one guy share food, the one guy bitches about the food, and the one guy's chasing a girl.
And and the guy that's chasing the girl is never having fun, because his entire goal for the night is to find a piece.
That's it. But I said, "Well, why do you do that?"
Find a lovely lady, pardon me.
So then it's 5 in the morning, and I go to bed like 3:30, 3:45. I'm up about 5:30. I see my friend talking to somebody on a balcony, and there's another girl on the balcony. I kid you not. He thought this was a good move to grab the girl from her balcony and bring her over to our balcony.
Like over the fall.
Yeah. At the Fontainebleau.
At 5 a.m., that's a good idea.
Yeah. That's all I got. I look, I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Her girlfriend's asleep, and her girlfriend has a guy, so she wants." I said, "She's not coming through the balcony."
You couldn't go in the hall
and
into
walk
the
out.
room.
And he's looking at me. He goes, "Why are you being like that?" I go, "You're not doing that." He goes, "Oh, here comes Dad Greek. You can't do it." I'm like, "No, not doing it." So anyway, people do not change. I learned that. It's funny, my one friend, I love them all, but bitching. Valet, how much?
Right.
Like, what are you
You're
getting?
in Miami. Would you
You're getting
stop?
hammered.
Where do these guys live? Ohio?
They live in New York. What they couldn't believe, and one guy was never here, that Miami was just as expensive as New York. I said, "It's the same thing, bro."
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the same thing, but it was just so funny. We're paying $3 for the post? Yeah, that's what you're paying. You're paying $3 for the post.
$8 for a bottle of water at the pool. You want to be at the pool of the Delano? You want to be at the pool of the
And there's always 3 of us. One guy's got the wrong bet. Everybody's betting one way. The other guy goes,
Now when the check comes, everybody chucks in and nobody questions.
Nobody
right?
questions.
Okay.
And then my 2 bets.
I will defriend someone, and I'm not talking about on Facebook, but if we sit down and the check comes, I don't care if you walked in for a drink. If you sat down at the table, you assume your proportionate share of the check. I don't drink as much as another guy. I don't care. I didn't eat the lobster salad. I don't care.
Yeah.
If I sit down and have a drink, I got a quarter of the check.
My buddies always said the same thing. Greek, you didn't drink. So whatever you want, and I go,
Nah.
well, whatever it is, we just divvy it up.
No,
Because I'm getting screwed.
You whack it up, exactly.
Yeah, okay. It's the Greek Podcast. It's always our pleasure to talk to you about nothing. We are good at this, and when you're good at something, you go back to it. We're good at this.
I want shrimp.
Eating shrimp, having
it.
steak, New York Prime, Braman Motor Cars. My boy Ryan, the holidays are coming. Do not forget about a gift card, and don't forget about Real Radio. You got Rover in the Morning, the Penthouse, the Love Doctors, Home of the Gators, NFL Network, and one thing I want to touch on the 20th of November, we're very proud of this. We've done it for 10 years. We give away 94 turkeys at Miller's Ale House, DiMartino Produce, and Miller's Ale House. Every year, they call me in September. Greek, we're in. And again, if you need a turkey or if you have a family needs one or a church, we don't ask anything. You just show up.
Show up and big.
We've been doing it for 9-10 years, and it's
great.
very rewarding. So if you want to stop by, 3 to 5, Center Street, Miller's Ale House, November 20th, the Tuesday before Thanksgiving.
And you'll go to the house and carve it, right?
I'll carve it at your house. That's the big thing. I will
If
carve
you have an
it.
electric knife, Greek will go to your house and carve that thing.
And we come back next week. I have to remember this story because a good friend of mine got me in trouble with a girl from 20 years ago. His dental hygienist. And he's been going to the same dentist for 20 years, and a story came up about me today, and I don't know why he had to tell her.
All right, dental hygienist story
Next week. And the
Podcast.
Jets. Do the Jets beat Buffalo?
Jets beat Buffalo.
By 7.5?
Whatever.
Peace. We love you. See you next week.